Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a new and interesting weapon here, another part of the Select series. If you don't know the Select series, it's a very cool set of weapons that have been added to the game. Now, we covered a lot of these before. This one is the Select throwing knives. Now, we have to go get these. This is always how the case with the Select series of weapons. Now, these ones are at Slocum Joe's corporate HQ, which is right here. If in case you don't know where that is, it's in Malden, which is this area right here. It's like a whole little town over here. Old Gold Sinkhole, the Green Top Nurseries right there. Right? The Taffington Boathouse is right here. So, like, Covenant is right there. Like, you know, the idea. I'm going to go find these. They're apparently in the building and stuff, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, everybody, I finally found it. It took me a long time, okay? That's why I cut away, because you guys don't get to see how long it takes. There's the throwing knife. We'll see if we get a cool animation. I think we're supposed to, but it didn't. Do that. It's like freezing my game like it's supposed to do an animation. Okay, now we can craft them at the chemistry station as well. There's a couple already on the desk, as you can see. Well, you can't quite see them. They're on this desk right here. So you come straight through this door. Then the offices. We're going to check out this weapon. But I'll make sure you guys understand where the weapon is at. Because I know some of you leave comments sometimes. Be like, really thank you for showing where this is at. Now, obviously, we got to equip them. Right, is a thing. So we have throwing knives. Select throwing knives. We have 2 of them. That's very cool looking animation as it is. Just the way you hold that is kind of nifty. So if you're at Slocum Joe's corporate HQ, if we fast travel here, you kind of spawn in out here. But you can go anywhere in this building, right? So this big old building, all right? There's all this first floor stuff, but there's like, you're just looking really to get the stairs first up the first floor here. Once you get up the first floor, there's this door into the offices. There should be some raiders in here, but this is where the throwing knife is. I like how my knife got flipped in my hand there. Now this weapon is very interesting as it is, just because it's cool. There's raiders in here, right? So you're gonna have to clear that all out. There's like a safe and all these things in here, but this desk right here is where the throwing knife is. We have a decent chunk of them. So what we're going to do now is we're going to obviously go take these back to my settlement, my little base. But first and foremost, I mean, there should be some enemies in this area. Let's just take a quick look. I mean, obviously, running animation here looks really nice. Obviously, with my high field of view. Drop out a little bit of frames, though. That's just Fallout 4, baby. I know I heard a super mutant kill himself over here. Super mutant and Enforcer. I just want to see what this looks like when I... Did you just run away? I just killed him. That was very cool.
Muscle, no brains.
Absolutely stabbed the fucking shit out of him. I mean, from long range. It's a long range stabbing. I love throwing knives, dude. They're like a really cool weapon. So this weapon has some cool things with it. Obviously, if I hit the right trigger right now, I just throw it. It does have a little bit of delay. Makes sense. You have to kind of like, you know. But let's see if it works in VATS. I want to see. There's some bugs around here, right? It looks a little bit weird in VATS, but I did hit it. I mean, it gives a good effort, I want to say, to what it should look like in VATS. Now, apparently in third person, this just looks weird, and it does, right? Like, I mean, it functionally works, but it does look a little weird. But this is very cool. Get the fuck off me, bugs. I'm getting trapped in the trees. Stop. I mean, it is working. There seems to be like less of a delay in third person too, like it almost continues to come out. But these do allow you to pick them back up, as you see there. I just wanted to show that a little effect off too. We're gonna test them out in more combat later, but I just wanted to see like a basic. Does it work in VATS? It does. You can literally see it's just like sticking right in its ass. It's very cool. This is a very cool weapon. This might be something I keep on my loader a long time. I just love throwing knives. There's 14 of them in that one. 21 in that one. That's a different mod, but like, you know, I do have. Now a lot of them. Now I'm going to take them back to my settlement, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Customization and stuff, right? Alright, everybody, back here at my settlement. Now, as you maybe saw when I picked these up, you can now craft these for yourself at the chemistry station. Obviously, that's a big deal. Let's see where they're at here. Let's see if I can find them together. Throwing knife. It's got its own section. So the select melee knife selects throwing knife. And then the throwing knives is ammo here. Like, this is the thing, and then this is the ammo for it. So if you want to craft the ammo, it's just steel. You just make knives out of steel. But you also have the grenade slot version here, which is very cool as well. So, like, not only... Because, like, what you could do with this... Obviously, a couple different things. We've shown off a little bit already. But you have these select throwing knife here, which you have 3 of, which I guess we don't need 3 of, because it's really just one weapon. That's a very cool pull-out animation. Lowered, put away animation. All that's slick. So you can throw these throwing knives. If you have it equipped like a weapon, you have like ammo, select throwing knife ammo. So we can get, you know, just to deposit 2 of these real quick because we don't need all of these here. So we have the one weapon, and then it has the throwing knives as ammo, right? We have the melee version here, which is select melee knife. It uses regular knife animations, but you can use it like a melee weapon, right? Which is cool. And then you could also do the grenade version. See, it says throwing knife grenade slot here. We have 70 of those. So if you throw it like a grenade, essentially. So you could have this with your gun. So like, you know what I'm saying? So you could be sitting there, you know, I obviously, or if you're even in the melee build, you're like, I'm going around stabbing things, something's a little too long a range, like a turret or something, slap, right? And then technically, I don't know if you could pick up the throwing ones again. That doesn't look like it. Maybe if you hit a target, you can. It's something we're going to have to test out. Now let's take a look at the weapon workbench. Can we customize these? Can we make them any better? So you can make it heavy, which does increase damage, with greater weight and AP, drain, increased limb damage and chance to cripple. You can catch people on fire with them. Increased damage from sneak attacks with sneakier blade. Targets bleed with increased damage, electricity damage, chance to stun, armor piercing, puncturing blade. I mean, heavy blade is the way to go, but fire is kind of cool. I mean, stealth blade is obviously cool too, but the heavy blade is the way to go on that. And then you can't customize the melee version, it looks like here. I don't see it in here. A lot of guns to cover, you guys. Okay, we're going to get to all those at some point. You can't customize the melee version. It just is what it is. The melee knife here. 68 with fast is fine. It's just like a regular knife, but like, so you could have the throwing knife slot only does 125 damage no matter what. Like, but we can make these, so we can throw these like this, and then, oh, you got a little extra cool bash attack too. I was going to test that, like, because you could bash with the throwing knives and just stab with them. You could also throw them with the grenade slot, throw them with the regular. Like, you could just be, you could build a whole build around just being a throwing knife master. Now, I'm imagining this gets buffed by melee damage perks. Or throw. It's not a grenade, right? Like, you got to think that it's going to be big leagues here. Because it's not going to get buffed by demolitions expert. Because it's not an explosive, is it? Just because it's a throwing weapon? I think it's a melee damage thing. It's a very cool weapon. That's very cool. Because you can throw a throwing knife, bash with it, charge one up, throw it. Oh, that's my game being frozen. Like I said, the weird in third person, though. Yeah, definitely weird. Yeah, the animations don't quite work. The throwing grenade ones, though, do kind of look fine. Like, that looks fine. You're throwing a grenade. Left-handed grenade throws. That looks fine. Sometimes it just doesn't, like, reload correctly, right? Like, this is weird looking, right? Not a third-person mod, necessarily, but you want to be a first-person stealthy melee assassin. This is it, man. It's the build. This is the entire and only weapon you need. Now, obviously, we have to go test these out in some combat. We got to sneak around throwing knife people to death, just because it's going to be super duper fun. 375 damage on this regular throwing version is a lot, and I bet it's going to, you know, kill a lot of things. I will see you guys when we get to some combat to test them out. All right, everybody, here we are. Zombies are in arcade mode, like I do. Let's load up the super duper mart. Why not? We'll spawn in some ghouls or whatever, and we'll throwing knives up. Just because I want to see what I want to see like functionally feels like in combat with different little styles and stuff here. So, ghouls it is for now. We can switch it up if I feel like I need to. There's a ghoul way over there. Can I hit this? I can. Sneak attack for 2 times damage. Dead ghoul. And they are sneaky. I don't know why. I'm in caution just because I moved. Yeah, just because I'm like I imagine these weapons aren't quite loud, right? Like that wouldn't be the deal. Now those are just these are the 375 damage. You know, uses ammo type throwing knives that I'm throwing out of my hand. But we also have the grenade ones here. Apologizes for it being so dark, but it is immersive as shit, isn't it? Like, it just looks really good. I think it does anyway. Obviously, because I am sneaking, I gotta kind of keep it dark. No flashlight for you. There should definitely be some back in here. No? Very strange set of circumstances. I'm having a tough time seeing, though, either. But that's okay, because that means the ghouls can't see. Now, there's the bash. I didn't mean to bash. I'm going to hold the grenade slot. So I can throw it like a grenade, too. But those are a little bit weaker. Yeah, you definitely
still got it.
But as a backup weapon to throw when you're like shooting in between guns, maybe you need to reload, you can throw this, and then obviously you get the reticle to hit with it then. And it makes it a lot easier. Still suppressed, still silent. So if you need to make a quick stealth kill from range.
Damned feral ghouls.
Oh man. It is good though. And we get some of the grenade slots back. That's cool. You could pick those back up too. So yeah, absolutely. If you hit the target, you can do that. Very cool. I like this style a lot, right? Like, this weapon is amazing. Like, I actually really do. It's really up there for me. Just because it's, like, the perfect stealth weapon. I want to see what the bash is like. I mean, it does fine damage, right?
My
And
pleasure.
it's pretty quick attacks, to be fair, too, right? Like, that comes right out. Bap, bap. Like, and then you could also throw them if you need to, right? Like, I don't know why you would need to throw them if you have them in your hands already. But, like, if you had a gun, that's really the situation. Because if you had these out, these are just better. Super duper duper easy. Right? Like, just a sneaky assassin. I'm like playing Hitman right now, or Dishonored, or some other actual stealth game, except for I'm bad at aiming. It's so dark, okay? You guys gotta cut me some slack. It's hard to see. There you go. I mean, this is just...
Damned feral ghouls.
It's just a great fucking weapon here. I really do like this a lot. Who's the camera? I need that. That's a side note thing. Don't worry about me, okay? But yeah, I mean, like, this is the perfect stealth weapon. Not a problem at all. We're gonna, get out of here in a second, and I'll go to some more open area combat, where you guys can maybe see a little bit better. Where are you at? Hello. But we could do that quick bash too, like pop, pop. It still does lots of damage. I mean, if you have the Basher perk especially, you could make a whole build around this, dude. You really could. I really think that there's like a perfect... I almost want to like replay through Fallout 4 just because this throwing knife mod is that good, and just like have the perfect stealth run with this thing on, right? Would be kind of nifty, I think. Now, let's go see if we can find some raiders that have spawned in. Excuse my rain. Being very rainy. Excuse my game freezing. Thanks, Bethesda, for your next-gen update that broke things. It's alright. I do like, the increased performance without having to use FPS boost and all this stuff, right? Like, the resolution, all the things are nice, I guess. Bethesda, you tried. But, you tried. I mean, I wonder if they're going to patch it again. Probably not. That's a side note thing. I'm looking for more raiders to kill. There's raiders in this area, generally, right? I believe so. So, like a turret there, right? I cannot believe I didn't kill it, though. That's unfortunate. See, that's the bad cost of that. Now we are no longer sneaking. I wonder if we can get back into stealth here. What I'm going to do, to make sure I do I have a stealth boy? That'd be cool. Probably don't watch. Just to mess my day up. No, I absolutely do. Okay, I'm invisible. Like, this is the build, right? Like, I am now officially sneaking. I mean, you can't even know that I am sneaking here. I'm gonna wait till I get out of danger. I'm gonna approach from a different angle here. I have the key to this place already. Just so I love killing the raiders here. It's just a nice little setup for a base to kill people at. But absolutely the perfect stealth build. Like, come on. Oh my god, dude. This is like the perfectly silent, sneaking around. Oh fuck. Bash that motherfucker to death too. I don't know why that animation was so long. Long boy. No. Cannot believe I missed. It does. I mean, apparently that damage is not enough sometimes. Get the fuck out of here. Poke your head out. I have a mod called Sentence that gives me ammo back of whatever I kill things with. So if I get this here, so I can combine that, right? Like, and I could get a lot of throwing knives, and I could just kind of keep functioning on this. Now, obviously, when you're not sneaking, it's not the greatest weapon in the world. This is a designed stealth weapon. There's a little grenade one there. It's a really cool weapon, though. I really do like this one a lot. This one is highly recommended for me. Just throw some throwing knives up in the air. Could you imagine you, like, hit yourself in the head? Got that nice bash animation and all the things. Obviously, only first person. Third person is weird. Doesn't function with power armor. That's going to be weird, too. But power armor and throwing knives don't really go hand in hand together like that. But yeah, if you want the perfect sneak weapon, the throwing knives are for you. Because you can have it as a melee weapon. You could have it as throwing knives, where you throw them, like, as your equipped weapon. You can have them as throwing knives that you throw as a grenade slot, so you can use a gun like the Deliverer, sneak around, sneak pistoling people. But then when you really need to throw the throwing knife because maybe you got to reload or something, you can throw one of those out there real quick. It's fucking great. You guys should all check this one out if you're gonna play a stealth build ever at all, because it's the perfect weapon for that kind of thing. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you do want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, that we can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever time it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.